That's right, I'm back to help you grow your dealership's business through the creation of killer content. And I've even roped in 2 more people to help, Victoria and Wyatt. Now, fair warning, today's topic might get us in trouble with some of our friends who specialize in social media. But here it goes. Just because your content isn't engaging on social media doesn't mean it's not valuable for your business.
Hopefully, we don't get canceled for sharing this. If you are like us, the majority of the content you will be working with exists in the automotive space, and your focus is on selling your products and services.
While there's definitely more to it, your content goals can probably be simplified to build a larger customer base, promote your products and services.
We've previously given tips on how to engage your audience, how to come up with good topics, and how to be an authority on your subject matter. But now, let's talk about the importance of building authority versus getting clicks.
Let's start with a quick refresher. How do you create good content?
Your content should have a purpose. If you can't answer why your topic is important to a prospective car buyer or service customer, don't write it.
Some easy steps for coming up with good content include identifying your audience, identifying your topic, and identifying why that topic is important.
At this point, you might be saying, that's all well and good, but how do I make all of my content engaging?
Remember, we're not here to talk about engagement. We are here to talk about purposeful content that establishes you as an authority in the eyes of your audience and in the eyes of Google.
Before you start rolling your eyes and thinking, but engagement on social media leads to more shares and more customers and this and that, that's not the full picture.
Authoritative content is just as important to a dealership as engaging content is, maybe even more. Now you might be thinking, how can content not be engaging?
A great example would be technical guides for DIY work on my vehicle. I personally wouldn't find those engaging if I came across them on Facebook or Twitter.
Exactly. A step-by-step guide about how to change a tire might be engaging when you need to change a tire, but it's not necessarily going to get you a ton of clicks when you share it on social media. I will say that it is still important to consider your audience. If it's the average car buyer or service customer, the do-it-yourself guide won't be interesting. However, if your audience is mechanics, this might be something they want to check out and even share.
This begs a good question. If the content I'm writing isn't engaging for the everyday buyer, why am I writing it?
The answer is pretty simple. You want to be the leader in your market. You want to give the readers the answers they need to the problems they have, and to be a credible resource for your buyers, setting yourself apart from your competition.
If we need content that sets our business up as an authority, do we still need interest pieces or clickbait?
Absolutely. Part of getting more traffic to your website includes creating content that people are interested in reading. By creating this kind of content, over time, you will build up followers who will seek it out. They will share it on social media, which will attract more people and would also add to your authority.
All of that is well and good, but what kind of content is engaging and will attract people to your market?
As I said earlier, your audience is very important here. Everyone has a different idea about what they think is engaging or interesting.
I prefer automotive content that has technical explanations or first-hand reviews of vehicles. I also tend to look for history pieces like the histories of famous cars.
I tend to gravitate toward content that aligns with my everyday interests, like the latest news, random and unusual facts and trivia. I will even do some of the more clickbaity content when I want a mindless distraction during the day.
As for myself, you'd be hard-pressed to find me clicking on random links, unless it has to do with celebrity fashion choices. If it's related to cars, I might click on something about the new Ford Bronco, but more likely it's going to be what Kim Kardashian is driving. The bottom line is that you need to find out who your customers are and cater to what they are looking for.
Don't just create clickbait with no real strategy, and don't just set yourself up as an authority with all technical guides or informative pieces.
The content you create should be part of a larger strategy that contains the best of both worlds.
Which just about wraps things up for this week. Be sure to join us next Thursday and every Thursday for more SEO and digital marketing insights here on Just the Tip.